follow is good.
All right. Hello, everyone. It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Tetherball update video. We have a bunch of giveaways to go over. Here's the team. We got Quaning, we got Cams, Michelle, and Jenny Q. How's everyone doing?
Fabulous. Excited. We're doing good.
I'm not in black today, so it must be a good day.
It's a
Yeah,
very
you have a
good
little hint of blue. We're doing the blue
Exactly.
thing.
Well, I gotta go see somebody afterwards, so I.
Ooh.
So
She
anyway.
loves somebody.
So I don't know how I should phrase it. I'll just say it. Jenny, I read your post that you had posted before this particular podcast where you say, I believe #love is a distraction, but it's also a powerful motivator, can drive us to achieve our goals and inspire us to be our best selves, as long as we maintain balance in both. That's my advice for you, but I'm fine being loveless. Reminds me of a quote by Natasha Romanoff, or Black Widow from Avengers, where she says, love is for children. Jenny, why do you hate love?
Oh wow! You're
heavy.
gonna start that with
Jenny,
today,
came in
isn't it?
heavy.
Oh
The
my
Black
God.
Widow.
You know what? The one thing that I could probably speak not only for myself but all of the ladies here. One of the things that we love about Randy is that he would shock us of the questions that he asks. You know, so it's you know. I would say not normal is a good thing, but definitely I'm totally shocked when he started out with this. But why do I hate love? Oh, now, dear Randy.
I'm being a little facetious. I know you don't hate it, but
I know. No, I don't hate love. Let me give you the ladies know that I always give like an analogy of things. So my analogy about love would be like this, right? So you know how sometimes we drink hot coffee and then we will get burnt, right? Either you're rushing or because who doesn't drink coffee, right? So we all do. And then sometimes you go to Starbucks or 7-Eleven and you get that hot cup of coffee. And then, you know, you just on a rush, you doing your phone and everything, and you sip a piece of it and it literally burnt your lip, right? Then you say, fuck, ouch, right? So does that mean that we will never drink coffee again? What happened to Quan Ning?
She just, her Wi-Fi went off. She'll be right back. She had a glitch. Yeah. She'll be right back.
Gotcha. So it's not like we will never drink coffee again, but we will definitely continue to drink coffee, but it's just more cautious, I think, you know. So I'm at a stage of my life right now that you can say that I'm loveless, right? But that's more like a human being kind of relationship situation. But oh hell yeah, I love Tetherball. That's another love that I'm
speaking your love language there.
Exactly. I'm shifting my love towards, you know, so there's different kinds of love, you know. So love for human beings, love for another person relationship. I believe that comes and go between stages in your life. But I believe the love for your career, building your net worth, building a badass project like this one, I think all of that, you know, will forever be a part of us. It's just, you know, the other kind of love that goes in and out of our lifetime. So I hope that helps. But thank you, Randy. That is some kind of a question.
I'm glad to hear you profess your love for Tetherball. Obviously, we need to be a little obsessed with it. We need to be a little, I mean, it's kind of taken over our lives the past few weeks, you guys especially. And you had previously mentioned about not just a Solana ETF, which have been filed for, but you have mentioned meme coin ETFs, which is the first that a lot of my audience has really heard and speculated about. Can you tell us a little bit more about it, on who might file for it and how Tetherball might wind up joining?
Well, you know, for sure, when it comes to crypto ETFs, it seems like BlackRock is leading. Fidelity, UBS. Again, on Wall Street, what I do know from behind the scenes, because I still know a lot of super wealthy people, billionaire statuses, because today, think about it, Randy, millionaires are the norms now. Okay, it's the billionaires that 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 the normal folks used to want to be millionaires. Now they're aiming for billionaire status, and the billionaires are actually aiming for trillionaire status, right? So to me, if you're it's great that everyone is aiming for millionaire status, but let me give you and to energize you, that being a millionaire these days is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. Okay, so if you're aiming for millionaire status and you're not there yet, and you're still trying, that means you may not be doing something correct. So try to find a mentor who can help you, because to me, I believe that being a millionaire in today's era is so much easier than when I was 20 years old. That was just yesterday, right? So when I was 20, I was just yesterday. So back to your question, okay, about ETF. So BlackRock, UBS, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, all traditional Wall Street firms are getting in it. So definitely they will, after Solana, they're probably going to look at meme coins. Meme culture is definitely an in thing. Meme culture is actually going to have a more longevity than that of NFTs. Okay, if you've done your due diligence, NFTs was more like a fag, not fag, but like a tradition. I mean, that's pronunciation, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so but it's like fashion. It comes and go. Okay, that was NFTs. It will come back again, but it's gonna be a while. But meme culture, because of Roaring Kitty, and I've noticed a couple people been asking on our Tetherball Twitter. We only follow 9 people, right? And that's particularly all of us. And then there's Palo, and then there's Tether stablecoin, obviously, because we're memeing them. And I've requested the ladies if we can also follow the Roaring Kitty, which is Keith Gill. Now that's on the traditional side, and the reason why we're doing that, because I believe that the Roaring Kitty is the king of memes. Okay. Now, anyone can dispute me that, but if you're going to dispute me that, you better beat Roaring Kitty. I believe Roaring Kitty even beat Elon Musk when it comes to um, memes. And here's the reason why. Roaring Kitty turned his $50,000 portfolio to nearly $200 to $300 million today, based upon memes. Elon Musk did not do that. Okay. Now, if anybody believes otherwise, then you should go out, you should use memes and turn your portfolio like Roaring Kitty. Then we will crown you as the king of memes. But until then, to me, I think Roaring Kitty is the king of memes. And so that's why I asked the ladies if we can follow him. But to finalize your question, Randy, I do believe there will be a meme ETF with a bunch of memes in there. And why will Tetherball be in there? Obviously, number one, through connection. Obviously, you got to apply, you got to know people. And number two, why shouldn't the Tetherball meme coin be added? Because we're the first educational meme coin led by a women-led team. I mean, if they don't, I mean, a basket of meme coins should be at least 10 to 20 to even 30. Now, if Tetherball does not fit within the top 10, I don't know what is. Okay, so the ladies and I are aiming to make Tetherball the number one player. Okay, through master classes, through education, again, we're here to flip the script on meme coins. So I'll just leave it as that. Now, ask the other ladies because I need to do something with my phone. I don't want to talk no more. I really don't want to talk. But anyway, Randy, I love you, but I hope that helps. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you. So it is not just Tetherball she loves me as well.
I do. And I love the women here. Of course, we work together every day. We fight, we scream, we yell, but at the end of the day, we wrap it up. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Yes.
Okay, so
See,
we'll let Jenny do her thing. We'll start with Cam's, as I feel like we have pretty similar tastes, especially that who Vegeta is, the prince of all Saiyans. Got that tattoo. Anyway, there are a bunch of other meme coins out there that if they were all bundled together with a ETF, you would get Pepe, you'd get Doge, you get Sheeb, you get probably Decat. Which ones would you like to be not paired with? Which ones would you like to be associated with? Like when you think of, I don't know, maybe Sheeb. Okay, then you think of Tetherball because maybe Sheeb plays with it in some way. I don't know. What other meme communities would you like to have association with Tetherball? Also, you're on mute.
Oh yeah, I didn't want you to hear my thinking sounds. I haven't thought about this, to be honest. I would have to think about it. It would depend on what type of association. If we're like, ooh, who would we partner with for in real life events? Everybody already knows this. I'm a huge fan of Bonk, and I thought they swept Las Vegas so well. I really want to emphasize fun and entertainment, but also it's hard to consider who we'd want to be associated with because I haven't seen another meme coin that really elevates education and the utility of education that a meme coin can offer. So I'd have to say some of the coins would have to step up their game a little bit if we want to associate full-heartedly. Like if for example someone thinks this coin, then they think Tetherball. More often I would imagine people associate Tether with Tetherball. But if we're thinking of another meme coin, I would want to align with a meme coin out there that's educational, has a very like hardcore community that's deep, that respects women, and who has entertainment, education, and fun at the forefront. So sorry to not give you quite an answer, but
No, that's good. I think that'd be fun if you could fuse on Ha with Bonk, because they would go and bonk the Tetherball and it's something else.
Merge them together.
Yeah.
Like they're playing a game. Yeah. Well, you said it right, Cams, because we're just unique and different. So kind of stand in our own little category. It's kind of hard to align, like figure out what the similarities are to align with something else. But yeah, I agree with you, Cams, about Bonk too. It was kind of exciting to see them where they came out.
Cool. So Kwan-Ning, this next one will be for you. You have your attention to a couple of different things. I think Tetherball is the main one right now, obviously, but you do have other projects that you are part of, like buying up the rainforest and making it conservation areas, which is really cool. There is a question that I feel like the community might have is like, hey, I really like this and I want to get more, but maybe there are some worries about some of the team. They get an X amount of tokens. I think 15% it's divided up by, between 6 of y'all. How do we comfort the worriers that are thinking like, oh, these people might dump when it reaches a certain price point? Is there something that you can go on and say like, well, I have X amount of dollars saved for all of my projects, which ensures the fact that I won't dump? Or is it you have particular prices that you'll be selling to ensure that you just sell into buy orders so that you don't affect the price?
Yeah, so basically, I think it's a really fair question, right? Since we already said we are here for a fun time and a long time, if you go on our website, if you go onto our website, you can see we are all vested. So over a period of time. So 15%, yes, indeed, is distributed to 6 different wallets, 4 of ours, and the some associated
T-Silent partners.
Yeah, exactly. So it's distributed, and yeah, we are all vested. We were starting from the first month 100K tokens, right? So when this really builds up, and of course we will put more efforts into the project. Right now we already put, like, let's say, a lot of times and effort, as you can see the contest right now, and also the pre-sale we are raising XYZ, right? So there are a lot of brand capacity and network we are pulling out into this project. Especially Jenny's side, and then like Michelle as well, and Cam's is in charge of like art, and me is just a little bit of everywhere as well. So yeah, that is what we are planning. And yeah, Jenny, in case I miss out anything, please join to address. Yeah, I think that's a really good question, and I think it's really important to address as well.
I think she covered it pretty good.
Okay, very good. Michelle, this one will be for you. I feel like there are a plethora of different people that are not just into investing or in Web3, but in meme coins in general. And that's why you have a lot of animals. Again, you have sheep, you have Doge, you have Bonk, you have the cat. One of the things that I feel like people have when they have found money, if anyone's ever seen Big Bang Theory, where Penny, when she finds out she has like a $2,000 order, the first thing she does is go on to buy shoes. And I feel like people will spend on themselves, but they also spend absurd amounts of money on their animals. As a fellow animal lover, what type of dog or cat merch for Tetherball would you like to see? Would you like to see a little ski cap? Would you like to see little boots? What things would you buy for your pets if they made it for that?
Oh, this is a great question. You're
Thank you.
really good because I'm huge with animals. As you know, I have 2 Boston Terriers, and I'm part of a Boston Terrier network where we rescue. And I used to be part of Rescue Animals here in eastern area. So it's really, really huge for me about animals, and they're my kids. So if I don't have any real children like Cam's, I'm a different kind of a mommy. I'm a 4-legged mommy. So probably it's really exciting because I have other friends who are invested in crypto. They're invested in meme coins. They love to buy different things, and they like to spend their money in that. But they also are big, huge animal lovers. And I would say t-shirts are huge. I would put a t-shirt in a heartbeat on my dogs, like throw a little t-shirt like sporting the logo. It would be awesome to see them running around with that in my neighborhood. Even little the hats are harder to keep on, especially even on my dog. They're like get that hat off me. But a
Yeah.
t-shirt would be awesome. It would be really great. Little swag. And the wintertime when you have either rain or snow, it depends on where you live. I can use like little booties and stuff, but swag would be the shirts all the way. All the way.
Okay, good to know. We'll take notes on that.
Yeah,
And-
yeah,
and
yeah. That's a
have
great
different-
idea too. I'm like, have we thought about swag for our little pets? Right, Cams?
I would love that. That'd be great. Okay, so this will be a free-for-all question. Whoever wants to go in and jump in, they can. Right now, the community is being built. We have a decent following on Twitter. I think there's almost 30,000 followers on X. Typically, for these types of things, people usually want to have a Discord or Telegram. Right now, we're currently on WhatsApp. As these start to build and get more successful, what's the next platform that people should get familiar with and people should look out for?
I think WhatsApp. Michelle, do you want to go ahead?
No, I mean, you could say, I was just going to say, we're still in that discussion as we're developing out. And I know we've had a conversation about that. I know Cams and Jenny were talking about it too the other day, but Kwan Ning, of where the next phase would go?
Yeah, Michelle is like totally spot on as well. So basically the WhatsApp group that Randy, you are in, that is Inner Circle. All of the people there are ambassadors. So if you really go through it, there are some like really prominent figures in Web3, and one of Michelle's friend, like COO from Unstoppable Domain, Sandy Carter, also in there, and also a lot like Dark Knight. You Google him, you will know who he is. So there are a lot of prominent figure in there, and also help us with building the community and a lot of strategic advice and stuff. I think you are in there, you see that. And in terms of public community, where we will also have all the ambassador in, and our public fans can also go in and associate them with, engage themselves with the ambassadors and ourselves, will be also on Twitter. There's a community. So if you go to Twitter and then you open your phone, and then down there are like a 2-person icon, you tap there, then it's a Tetherball community. Basically, you can join, and if you join, there will be like first-hand information. You all know that we are going to list soon, right? So if you go there, you will have more of the information probably before we tweet it out on the Twitter, right? So yeah,
You get some
and
alpha.
exactly, kind of like an alpha. Also, if you join, I think like it acts really similar like Telegram, but it's more organized. So you can basically also, if you have any questions, such as Big A right now, I see he ask some questions in the comment as well. If you have questions, you can also feel free to drop in a community chat, and then it's like a Twitter thing, and our community will also answer you, like Bad Mommy is doing here. She's an amazing ambassador that we have too.
Yeah, community's
So yeah, Bad Mommy is so great. So yeah, it's like a community answer you kind of vibe, right? We all here to help each other. So yeah.
And support each other. That's correct. And
this
then
is
we'll
cool.
see
It's
how
just
we grow. Mm-hmm.
answered in real time before we get the chance.
Could I back up Quan Ning a little bit on that too? Great questions, Randy. That's why we're here. We're on your show, and you're not on our show, because then you're the badass. In terms of Twitter, I believe we're at the 30 mark, usually around the 30,000 mark, where you see some further increases and some drop out, right? You know, who knows? Twitter is also known to be bots. Even the owner of Twitter, Elon Musk, he has a lot of bots. So for anybody to say about bots, go to Elon first, and if Elon's account no longer has bots, then I think it's relevant for all of us to discuss among each other with our own accounts about bots or not bots. So if the richest man in the world, and he owns Twitter, and he owns the algorithm, he owns the team, he could tell the team what to do. I used to build 2 social media platforms, so I know how algorithms on social media works. So if Elon, the richest man in the world who owns Twitter, which is now X, if he can't control that for his own account, then I believe it's fair to say that bots are irrelevant on Twitter. Okay? Because bots can hit Elon, bots can hit any of our accounts. So basically, how I monitor data for social media, especially Twitter, is at around the 30,000 mark. You will see where it's I think the word is plateau, right? We use the word plateau in health, like if a woman wants to lose weight, gain weight, like when we get on, like, let's just say a health program, you can see certain weight will drop really quick, and then all of a sudden you plateau out. So I think on Twitter I can safely use the word plateau at the 30 mark. So the 30,000 mark is where you see up and down. But in terms of getting Telegram or not, I would still vote not. I believe most of the ladies will probably agree with me, because we've discussed this time and time again. And here's why. And Quan Ning kind of shared that already. Number one, we did set up a community right on Twitter. So it's free. You can hop in, hop out. It's open. Why do you need Telegram when you could go there? Right? So especially, see, Wes, he loves bots. I gotta go grab you some coffee. But he gets what I was saying. So the thing about Telegram is that why do we need to go off Twitter to go to Telegram? When it comes to cryptocurrency, meme coins, meme culture, even the Roaring Kitty chose Twitter when he came back after a 3 years hiatus, right? He didn't choose Reddit anymore. He didn't choose YouTube. He chose Twitter, right? So Twitter is the place for crypto and for meme culture. Okay. So I believe Telegram and Discord are just extra and is no longer needed. We've set up, like Quaning was saying, we set up a public community right on Twitter. You guys can hop in there. We share news with the community there. So we don't know when we're going to get Telegram or activate our Telegram or Discord. Maybe when we cross 100,000 on Twitter, or maybe 2 or 3 months after the token is listed. Maybe, or maybe we will never hop on Telegram or Discord. But that's just a safety measure for the community, because I've been through it. I've seen nothing but fraud, scams, links, and bashing people. They're just not healthy at all. So we don't need that for this community. So
Yeah. There's every now and then Mr. MC1 had this recently. How's it going, brother? Hope he's doing well. He's had a couple of instances where people have tried to impersonate him. And I feel like as Tetherball gets bigger, you guys might also have other people try to do that. Do you have other similar names? Like, do you have tetherball.eth bought? Do you have the websites tetherball, et cetera, .com, .org, all these things bought? Or is that something you guys haven't thought of yet?
no, I'll take this. We have tetherballcoin.com. We have tetherballcoin.io, and we have tetherballcoin.ai. Okay, for artificial intelligence. The reason why, me personally, being in crypto since 2015, I don't believe in a jennyqta.eth or a tetherballcoin.eth, because I believe that a Solana could surpass ETH, or later on could be an XYZ blockchain can surpass Solana. Okay, so right now, I believe Solana could surpass ETH. So of course there will be eyes and ears out there and say, "Oh, F Jenny, F Jenny," right? She's in Solana, so that's why she's saying that. True, but again, we're going to offer a masterclass on Solana. So you gotta pay to learn why Solana could surpass ETH. And that masterclass, we can probably invite some folks from Solana or some folks from ETH or our own opinion. But that's for you to find out. And that's where we will share that more. But did I answer your question? Or did I go offline? Okay.
Yeah, no, you gave us the Tetherball token.eth, Tetherball coin or not ETH, coin.io. You gave us all those, which are great. So I'm glad you have that, just in case people try to mimic
You
you.
can have whoever's listening out there. If you guys want tetherballcoin.eth, go for it. Because we're not on ETH anyway. It makes zero sense.
True.
I mean, if you do tetherballcoin.sol, that would make more sense. But tetherballcoin.eth, I mean, we're not even on ETH, So anyway.
So there will be a time before the end of the quarter where we will be listed. Right now, where would we go to track those price movements of this meme coin? Is it just going to be something that you guys will bring out? Are you guys going to have a bot that tracks all the buys? Is it just going to be on Uniswap? Where would we go to track it?
Randy has these very good questions that
Thank you.
if you know his mind, it's a little bit tricky. But but we love Randy. Especially me. So, well, first of all, like any other meme coins, the token will be listed on DEX first. Now, which DEX? Solana has about 5 or 6 different DEX. We're not going to say which DEX. Okay. It will be on one of the decentralized exchanges. Now, here's a little scoop, a scoop for the community is that we already start talking to some SEX, and SEX is CEX, people. Okay, CEX. All right, stop with those thinking out there. But that's centralized exchanges. We start talking to them because here's the thing: we don't want to list the token and then and then start talking to them like months later. We start talking to them now so that we can make plans. Like after the token is listed, and then the week after, 2 weeks after, what's gonna happen. So yeah, so stay calm, people. I saw a couple comments on Tetherball coins Twitter saying, yeah, stop doing the memes and just start, launch the token. Let me give a response to, I believe it's a gentleman who, at least from the PFP, we don't know these days if a gen, a mem, a man, a sir, a ma'am, I don't know. Okay, so we're just basing it based upon a PFP. So based upon that PFP, I believe it's a gentleman. He kept asking us to launch. So, sir, here's our answer. The Tetherball coin will be listed when the founders, which are these 3 ladies, including myself and our tight niche community, feel that it's the right moment to list. While we respect the community, but we're not gonna be push or bully is another word from anyone on Twitter to gear us towards a path that is not within our plan. Okay, so Tetherball has been in the works for months already, and the delaying, or I wouldn't say the delaying, of the listing is probably a part of our plan, right? So obviously, I would wanted that gentleman to hopefully hear today's live and get that, but I would say soon. Could be next week. Okay. It looks like Germany is done selling, nearly done selling. So that's out of the way. It looks like crypto is making a little bit of a strong comeback. And then my boys from Wall Street, JP Morgan, I believe, I got the news early this morning that they made a call that that they believe that crypto will rebound next month, August, right? So so we'll see. I mean, you gotta take all these things into perspective when you list a token, because again, Tetherball meme coin is just not another meme coin that you just blindfold yourself and just do it. Tetherball meme coin takes a lot of thinking process behind the scene, and so we're trying to keep it that way.
You mentioned thinking process, and this could be for, I guess each person's answer is going to be different because each situation is different. But there's short-term investing, there's long-term investing. I'm guessing you guys are going to be the latter, but what are some opportunities that people might have, both short-term versus long-term?
So that I don't talk too much, I'll let each of the ladies answer that so that the world can see how they answer it, instead of say, well, you know what, it's not the Randy show and the Tetherball coin with it's all Randy and Jenny, right? I don't want to do that. The ladies know I don't like to talk very much, but Cams, I do. I don't.
Look at Cams. Look at Cams. But you're doing such a great job, Jenny. You're doing such a great job. We love it when you talk. So yeah.
See? So I will back them up anytime when I believe that is needed, but I believe that they can handle this one. So Let's go with how our picture is all like on the website. Cams go first, and then Quan Ning, and then Michelle, and then I'll back you guys up. Go ahead, Cams.
Can you repeat the
Yeah,
question?
I was gonna say, repeat the question for us.
So there's going to be benefits for people that buy in the short term. You know, there'll be some volatility, and you could possibly swing trade. There'll be some arbitrage there, and maybe in the short term, you know, as things pop off, you guys will have parties, you guys will have meetups and get-togethers. But then in the long term, for people that maybe don't want to do any of that, or maybe they do, but they will ride out the volatility of the first couple months, and they want to hold it for 15, 18 months, or they want to hold it for 5 years and not cash out until the next bull market. What do you think are some things that people aren't thinking of the positives, both short and long term?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, with any startup or new company or new meme coin or new sensation, you never know, right? There's a lot of hype and there's a lot of excitement. What's different about us is we have so much effort, due diligence, so many talented and smart people working with us, creating this experience. You have people who have years of tech experience, nonprofit, media, education, Wall Street, crypto. We combine so many different experiences to make a beautiful future for Tetherball. And we have this really robust roadmap, and anybody can write a roadmap, right? But not anybody can plan for a roadmap and put everything in place to be successful. And that's the group right here, putting everything in place to make sure it's successful. And so when you're thinking about joining a community or investing in some sort of coin, you're going to do your own due diligence. Everybody does their own due diligence. And I can never, ever give financial advice. But when it comes to the community in general, we're testing things. We're talking to people. As you saw in our chat, we have some of our community members who are just so excited and pumped. We have where somebody tweeted like, wow, this is so organized. For one, we're like super planners, and like all of us care a lot about organization and making sure everything goes right. Is everything going to go right? No. We tweet out things that have bloopers, that need to be edited. We have Twitter spaces that we've tweeted out, and we're working on that. We really want to see. We really want to try so much and see what works, right? That's what good products do.
So people knows it's not AI generated. Keep going.
Yeah, we're not AI generated. Like with Apple, with Google, with the top companies and products, they have versions that come out that have lovable things about them, and people latch onto those lovable things. But if you hang in there, you're gonna see the next update, If you're giving us feedback to the beta, which is the beta right now, like the first stage of the product, you're essentially shaping the community to be what you want it to be. A lot of people want similar things from community. They want connection. They want a 10x. They want all sorts of stuff, right? They want to be a part of something. That's very human to want to be a part of something. And we want to do everything we can to make sure that we're meeting what our community wants, and that we're building a community that's sustainable, respectful, kind, but also like apes in and knows what they're talking about, that's educated, that's going after their bag. You heard it right here. Jenny said it is easy to become a millionaire in this day and age. And
Masterclass.
you've seen those master classes. We have
We're gonna
some
offer
plans.
a master class.
We have some plans, y'all. And we just have so many talents on the team, and we're continually talking to people. We're continually adding. We have meetings with all sorts of people all day, especially Jenny. Jenny's like back to back to back. She'll text us like, I'm on lockdown for like 8 hours. And we know after that lockdown, she's going to drop some fire news. But we're on this grind every single day, all day. If you don't see us tweeting, it's not because we're not grinding. It's because we're in the background making sure we're tweeting what we should be tweeting and that we're aligned and that we're organized on what's coming up. And so in the short term, you're seeing us just throwing out events, Twitter spaces, maybe in real life events shortly, maybe merch shortly. We're going to be listing at some very future soon date. And we're very early right now. But if you're in here with us and you're contributing to your community, you're going to see the dividends. That's all I'm going to say. Is that going to be money? Is that going to be career choices? Is that going to be more knowledge for securing the bag or climbing the corporate ladder or even breaking out and becoming a new entrepreneur? Who knows what that's going to be? But I'm going to tell you, if you stick with us, your future's bright. So in the long term, what you might not be thinking about is those opportunities that may present itself just by being attached and knowing one of us, just by being attached to our community. Already in our community, our peeps are talking to each other and, oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you were connected to that person, and then connecting each other. And it's a beautiful thing. That's what community is, connection. So go ahead,
Yeah,
guys.
there's a reason why whoever's president, when they have fundraisers, they charge 30,000, 50,000 a plate, and you don't even get a chance to. Most times, you don't get a chance to meet with the president. Maybe you get a minute or two with the vice president, but a lot of that is just networking. That's worth it to somebody. Like, is the dinner worth 30,000? No, but is the networking people that you can get out of that, is that worth it? Absolutely. I think you guys can tap into that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people in the room.
So obviously not financial advice here, but if we can have some speculation on a particular type of ROI. Now, typically people don't buy when it's boring, but as you get some buy orders, that'll get some more buy orders, and then people will go in, and once it gets exciting, we speculate, and we could plug in any number that you want, 1 cent, half a cent, regardless of what, I don't know, what type of return are y'all thinking? Are y'all thinking like, oh, we could do a 10x from launch? We could do 100x from launch. Obviously, it's going to have to depend on where we launch. But yeah, what type of returns are y'all thinking?
Well, I know what we like to put out in the universe. We like to put a big X out in the universe. So we got that already going. So, but when it comes to the fine details, that's always passed to our supporter here, Jenny. You want to lead with that answer?
Well, actually, I will take that second part of Randy, but I would love to hear Kuan Ning, share her thoughts of Randy's first question. I think Randy's second question is more about the ROI when it comes to. I know you, Randy. I know you. I get you. The ladies get you too, and so whenever the ladies get you, we have these eye things that we look at each other.
Did you see that?
And
it was like
and
all
I
like,
could, right, and I could read all of their eyes and say, Jenny, take over, or something like that. So, but anyway, Kuan Yin, go for it, and then I'll chime right in. Kuan Yin.
Yeah, Randy has been trying for the past free streaming session, like trying to plug in these questions. He keeps trying. I love it.
Smart like an attorney, right? Just keep at it. Keep at it. Get that answer.
Yeah. So about short term, of course, is about our launch, right? It's gonna be very exciting. You already see all the contacts and then a lot of memes out there, memeing Tether, and a lot of them actually are like correlated to the recent news, right? So for instance, in our inner circle, in our WhatsApp group, sometimes we also talk about, hey, what's up with Tether these days, right? So that I already see our community is being very smart in terms of memeing the current trendy news in the crypto space. That's the first thing. And then I think that is really positive. And second of all, about long-term thing, one day for sure, I will love to see all of our community in real life, right? Randy, we haven't met yet, honestly, right, Randy?
100%.
Aren't you excited?
Of course. I mean, everything here is fun.
Yeah.
Speaking of excitement, should we do our first giveaway?
Oh, if Cam is nodding, Michelle and Jenny are nodding.
So
Maybe.
there are a
First
total of 5 that we'll do on this stream, and they'll get more repetitive as the more frequent as the time goes on. We're about the 45-minute mark. Which one should we do? Should we do the most creative meme, the most entertaining?
We have it organized, yeah.
We have an organized doc already and slides.
But there's a but, ladies and gentlemen. Before the ladies announce the winners, I wanted to share a disclosure leaning towards legal matter, because I know this is recorded, and so we may take out this clip of what I'm about to say for the community, because at the end of the day, all of us were shocked, literally shocked, of the memes that literally came in. As I've been tweeting, that we started out and it was dead on arrival. As soon as we tweeted about this contest, it was dead on arrival for like 2 to 3 days. Okay. And then things just start picking it up like within the last 2 to 3 days, because this contest is only 1 week. It's that short, just 1 week. So okay, so here's the legality disclosure. Okay. Number 1, if you submitted your memes, images, or video and you tag Tetherball coin, that while the artistic is yours, but the rights will belong to Tetherball. Okay, because you're winning a contest and you're winning Tetherball coins. That's monetary. So what that means is Tetherball will have the right to utilize your memes within our community, on our website, on our YouTube, etc. Now, I know when the ladies dropped this contest, it wasn't clearly legally disclosed. Okay. So now I'm saying that. So it's not too late. So if you don't want that, okay, then you can delete all of your tweets now. Okay. If you delete your tweets now, then we have no access to it and you're fine.
But if you delete, you can't compete.
Exactly.
That's right. That's a good one.
Nail
If you delete,
it.
you cannot
There you
compete.
go.
That's
if
right.
If you delete, you cannot compete. So that's the number 1 rule. Okay. The number 2 rule is that in the future, we will make it more clear. Okay. That I do wanted to disclose one of the participant of this contest is Cam's husband. His name is Alfredo. I love the man. He's a genius. He's like, you know how the saying, hey, there he goes. You know how there's a saying, behind every successful man, there's that woman. Now flip the script. If you see how successful Cam is, Alfredo is the man. And that's what we love him. He is super smart. He is right there. That's him, Fredo. So he's super smart. Whenever she has meetings, we can picture him with 2 hands and a baby's, and his feet is probably feeding the kid, while Cam's is in meeting. And the guy is such a genius in terms of making memes, right? And he helps us doing so many things. And so this particular contest, we will include family members. So if Alfredo wins, I hope that he does, because there's one meme, one of his memes personally I love the most, which was the one that Paolo of Tether stablecoin, he's wearing he's wearing a big gold chain. I mean, that is just so badass alone. Okay. So for right now, I just wanted to share those 2 rules. Okay. So you still have time out there, people. Okay. So if you don't like either one of those rules, you can back out now and delete your tweet. And we're fine with that. Okay. Delete your tweet, back out. But if you don't delete the tweet, that means that you're good with it and this contest. So then, therefore, your tweets, your images, your memes will be reserved for the community, and therefore you will see your memes will be memeing out there for Tetherball. Thank you. Now, ladies, take over.
There was a lot of really hard competition in this
Oh,
this whole segment.
totally.
Fredo was brilliant, but he had a lot of hard to go against. So there was a lot of great memes out there. One after another was better than the next one. Was better than the next one. You guys did amazing job out there. We were so happy and laughing and having fun with this. Like, this was just a great experience overall. And 24 hours, like every time, you know, Quaning, where you're at in Germany, and she'd wake up and she'd be like, oh my gosh, did you see this one? Did you see that one? And it was just so exciting to see everyone just participating in this contest. And really, I mean, I think I even learned about stuff on here with the meme coins. I couldn't believe how they did it with the videos, and it's just fantastic. So go ahead, Randy.
Oh, okay. Which ones did y'all want to do first? We can do the viral meme, influential. We could do a pick.
Oh, do we not
the whole
want to just do
section?
them all? Or you wanted to section them out?
I would say we could do 2 now, and then just to keep the audience entertained, because I feel like
Oh, we're
if
gonna
we do,
tease you.
because if we do all
Okay.
5 and the people are only watching to see if they won or not,
Right.
then they might, taper off. And we want to keep the
You guys
250
should
something
stay
people here.
in, even if you
Gotta
win.
stay into the very end.
Yeah, okay, I'll present screen, and I'm only gonna show you the first 2.
Okay.
There's like 6 slides just for the first 2. Okay, guys. Well, while I'm pulling that up, we are so excited to do this live with you. We are celebrating the Tetherball meme coin meme contest. I'm Cams, as you know, and I love memes, but all of us are like so excited about memes. Each of us have interacted with memes in different ways. They've affected our lives in different ways. Memes are the heartbeat of any meme coin community. They bring us together, make us laugh. I know some people out there, that's all you do is send memes all day to each other, to friends that you haven't seen in a while, to family you haven't seen in a while. But before we dive into the winners, I just want to give a huge thank you from all of us to everyone who participated. We know what it takes to create a meme. You can create it in a second. It could take hours. So everyone, we took care to make sure we looked at every single one. We literally were looking at memes. I was personally looking at memes all the way up until exactly 12 o'clock today when our live started.
Yeah.
And we literally changed a winner last minute right now. Obviously, we picked a lot of, we put all of the memes in one doc, and we kept adding them to this doc. We told our community about it. Randy sent us his winners. We sent our own winners, and we judged based on certain criteria, which all of us will go through that with you. So yeah, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the Tetherball community, and do not worry if you did not win this time. We are going to have more meme contests, more contests, more giveaways, swag, all sorts of stuff coming up. So do not worry.
For some bread. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Without further ado, let me present my screen really quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
I know. Let me make sure it starts at the beginning. Okay, perfect. Okay, present.
Yeah, there should be a way to share the screen.
There's present on the bottom. Yeah, I think so.
Share screen. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure it doesn't.
Did any of y'all look up the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life stuff? Or maybe that was a different podcast. I'm trying to think. Never mind. We'll go over that later.
The winners of Tetherball Meme Contest July 2024. The first one, go ahead, Michelle, take over.
The most viral. I'm excited about this one too, because I was like blown away by this person. Our first award is the most viral meme, and the category basically celebrates the creator that made the biggest impact and inspired the most fire content. And this person did it. Wow. It was just amazing. This award goes to the meme with the highest reach of over 10,000, and it was close to 2,000 likes. So without further ado, Our first one is Israel. Your meme spread like wildfire, dude. It was amazing. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Your reach was amazing. Dun, dun, dun. Israel, you were fantastic.
Congrats, Israel. That is I don't know what that video game's from, but it looks cool. Smoking a
does look
cigarette.
cool.
Pretty
with a
wild,
gun.
right? It's badass. Badass.
Yeah, looks
Yes.
like they're wearing armor. That's pretty sick. I don't
Yeah,
know
I love
if
good
Memes
Israel's
fed.
make
here.
life better. Yeah.
They do.
And by Israel, we mean Izzy Kizzy. Yes,
Izzy
Izzy
Kizzy.
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 We don't want to put the names up here. Is Israel here? Yeah. Israel, if you're here, just drop a comment. We're so excited. We will reach out to you after this. Okay. And the next one. So you said 2, right? We'll do 2.
Yep.
Quanning.
This is Kuning.
Yeah, okay.
Hi. Yay, you win, Izzy Kizzy.
Izzy's here. Hi, Izzy. Woohoo. Good job.
Oh, Israel. Yes. Hello.
All
Okay.
right. Entertaining. Let's go. I can't wait.
Most
Okay,
entertaining.
So next one will be the most entertaining. So this one I'm like, okay, so the winner will be will be Jen.
Yes.
Yeah, she was great. Oh,
She's
Jen.
amazing. She started
Jen.
like I would say she started like pretty slow, like she joined pretty late, right? But the meme was so on point and it's so on top of the trend.
Dude,
The
the
hug to
tether
grow.
balls underneath
Yeah.
that bowl was hysterical. I cackled.
Right?
I love the
She
one
did
that
so
says
many. Look at him.
Yeah, I love the one that says Tetherball has an all-female founding team, but that's not the kicker. The kicker is right below. Bullish as fuck. Oh yeah. That one got it. I mean,
Yeah, that
everything
one
else,
got
I
me.
mean the other one too are all great.
Yeah, I saw her. She was like, keep memeing, and then one tweet she tweet like, okay, I know recently is like I'm tweeting a lot, but I'm just really bullish on this project, and a lot of people just reply her. It's like, but thanks to you, now I know it's terrible when it's launching day and stuff, and then like please keep tweeting. If it's irrelevant, Twitter wouldn't even push it, right? The people literally said that. So I mean, yeah. So Jen, good job. I love it.
Woohoo!
That was great.
Yes.
Shout out to her.
Good job,
Brandy,
Jen.
we
You're
should have
fantastic.
that
So happy.
clap buzzer thingy.
I know we don't have that
Something
on,
like that.
on Twitter Spaces. We have the.
Oh, there you go.
Did you guys hear? Did you guys hear that?
You did
Yes,
it.
That was me. Okay, I couldn't hear it through my end, but I'm trying to remember what it is. Which one's my clap? I don't know which one's my clap.
There you go. Woohoo!
That was great. All right, we'll do another one in like 30 minutes, then we'll do 2 again in like 30 minutes, and then we'll do another one at the end, and that's how we'll leave it. That sounds good. Yeah, some of these there was a lot to go over too. There was like over 100 of these. They were probably some of my favorites. All right, so back to what I was saying before. Have you guys ever heard of the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life thing? Okay, so after this is make sure children are not
I've
present.
heard golf is life. When you play golf, it's life. Please do explain.
So it started off as a green text on 4chan. Have you guys ever gone on there?
I haven't.
All right, so 4chan is like a dark corner of the internet where things that probably shouldn't be joked about are joked about only for like the OG memesters, the meme lords and meme queens. But it was a green text on there, says be me, be loving Shrek, be watching it for like the 8th time or whatever. And someone made a video out of it. It's on YouTube, so it doesn't get like too crazy, but it's pretty raunchy, and it's one of the funniest things on the internet ever. So at some point, go in and watch that. It's a good time, or not if you have weak constitution.
I'll check it out.
that goes for.
Now you notice, Randy, anywhere Darth Vader goes, the ladies and I don't go there. Which is, I mean, you people out there can say, damn, these ladies are nerds. I mean, nerds. But you know what? We're kind of nerds. Number one, we're kind of nerds. But number two, we're so busy of being relevant that we don't have time to go to that dark world and find out, so we barely have enough time 24 hours a day to do what we do and what we love. And so yeah, so that now you can understand why when you ask these things, all of the ladies and I will be shaking our heads because we have no idea what that means. So but I wanted to get back to the question right before we announce the winners, regarding the ROI. Remember, you were asking about the ROI.
Mhm.
The return on investment. Kwan did a good job giving her responses there. I wanted to back her to share a little bit more. Now, we did toss out a number, with our master classes, so the team can tweet that out a little bit later. With a 0.012, right? So that's a good number, right? We must have chosen that number for something, right, Randy? We just
Yeah.
pick it up from the air. 0.012, right? But in terms of ROI, I mean, if you take from that number and you drop a zero, you know how in meme culture, they keep saying, "Oh my God, Shiba Inu just drop a zero," or "Bonk just drop a zero." So 0.012, if we drop a zero, then that's 10x right there. It becomes 0.12. That's 10x, right? And then it'll be 100x when it goes to $1.20. That's 100x. And then a lot of the memes, I've seen it, they say 1,000x. 1,000x would be $12. Could it be possible that Tetherball could go to $12? Anything is possible. How can it not be possible? Because when you're out there in the public world, it's always based upon demand and supply. But I will say one thing though, because again, I'm not going to say this is investment advice or anything like that. Of course, it's not investment advice. The token's not even listed yet. Okay. So, but I do want to say one thing. Every single crypto that is out there since the OG Bitcoin, okay, I believe there are now over 20,000 to 30,000 different cryptocurrency, okay? There will be up and then there will be down. And then there will be up again and then there will be down again. So, if you look at Solana, which is pair with Tetherball, they did go down a lot. They went from $20-$30 up to about almost $300 at one time. And then it tanked back down to like $20 or $30 for about 2 to 3 years. And now it looks like it's about to hit an all-time high again. What is great about Tetherball is that we're pair with Solana. So pair meaning that, if Solana rises, which we're anticipating that it does, anything that's paired with it should somewhat has a similar effect. Okay. Last time I shared about Solana summer, I inaccurately said the summer, but it's more like Solana breakpoint. Yeah, I got confused with the two names. Summer, I think it's already done. They do have Solana summers, but I think that's done. But the ones coming up in Singapore in September, it's called Solana Breakpoint, I believe. And I hopefully the three ladies can go to Singapore. I'm saying that right now, but I can't. I won't, can't go. So I'm sending the three ladies there. Because there's I believe there's token. Is it right, Quaning? Token 49.
2049.
2049. She's very good at these things. So the three ladies will probably be there, and Alfredo will take my place. He's gonna be there. Keep an eye on the ladies for me. But unfortunately, I can't go. So, but yes, Solana Breakpoint is coming up, and then Token 2049 is coming up in Singapore. If any of you guys are interested to attend.
Nice. Uh, I like Solana because I feel like certain things are pretty cheap. If you look on ETH, any token that's on ETH is you have to pay a lot of fees. Like that's why Omi, the company I cover, Vivi, they have a token called Omi, and it was on ETH for forever, and you had to pay sometimes like $20 or $30 like in gas fees, even if you just wanted to make like a $50 transaction. So they moved to Base, where the fees are pretty cheap. For right now, now that you guys are about to launch on the Solana network, what are those fees going to be when we go to buy? How much would people have to pay in gas?
I'll take that. Basically everything has gas fees, right? ETH is
Mhm.
the most highest. Now, the best thing about Solana, we all know, is meme culture. Meme coins are normally built on Solana because they're very well known. Actually, Cams can take this too. Cams, you're welcome to jump in anytime. Because Solana is Cams can write a book about Solana, and she will too. Okay. So the low fees on Solana, even if a meme coin is launched on DEX, decentralized exchanges, that too has a fee. So how I would explain about DEX is like, I'm sure everybody here probably have already used MetaMask. Okay. So if you use MetaMask for NFTs, you know how they gave us an option where the speed that you want to send it, like if you want to like really low fee, it probably going to take you hours before something is being sent. And then if you boost up the fee to be a little bit higher, it'd be a little bit faster. And then the most expensive, if you choose that one, then of course, you know, whatever it is that you want to send, it's going to go just like that. Okay. So on Dex, it has similar structure. Okay. So the fees are basically dependent upon traffic, you know, but Dex is probably the least expensive when it comes to fees. But then again, you're talking about meme coin of a few pennies. It shouldn't affect you that much. Let's just put it that way. I can't really say precisely because at the end of the day, I can't be precisely. It depends on it's like Uber, you know, you got to pay Uber at a much more expensive rate when it's like high rise time. The same thing of going through the blockchain and going through DEX or even centralized exchanges when we have a chance to talk about that later.
Great. I just
Cams?
want to make sure that people that could only afford, because I mean, it's not just whales that'll be interested in this. It's going to be the common person as well. So when Joe Sixpack has like, hey, I have $20 I could put in, it's nice to know that they won't be having to pay an extra $10 or $20 in gas fees, and the fees will be really small. So that's really good.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I also wanted to clarify too, Randy, that even if there are fees, it's not our fees. We're not pocketing that.
Yeah.
That's on the platform that we're utilizing. Either if you're going through centralized exchanges like Binance or Coinbase or Gemini, they're going to take a huge markup. Like for
Yeah.
example, recently one of my friends has a Coinbase account and he had about maybe $130,000 or something like that that was already sitting in there. Now, you know, if you transfer new money into Coinbase, you're literally frozen for 7 days. You can't move your fiat or you can't move your tokens out of Coinbase for 7 days. But my friend, you know, he had about 130,000 that was already in there sitting in US Tether, you know, USD Tether. You know, and he bought a certain crypto. You know, I was talking to him and then he was super bullish. And so he swapped from Tether to buying this particular cryptocurrency, and he literally paid almost 1% of his so 130, I no more than that, he paid. So one of my other friend had about 75,000, and buying a crypto cost that friend $750. Okay.
Damn.
So $750, I mean, that's even more expensive than traditional finance trading, right?
Yeah,
So
1% a lot.
yeah, and then so my friend, the one that's $130,000, he probably paid $1,300 for that transaction.
So much.
And Coinbase is obviously taking that. So
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure with your question, Randy, that the world out there knows that we're not taking any fees.
No.
I mean, if you're paying a fees on DEX or if you're paying a fee on centralized exchanges, it's those platforms that are taking a fee, not us. Yeah, just wanted to be clear.
Right. And on the you're on the Solana network, which every now and then, because there's a lot of demand, it kind of goes down for a little bit. How scalable is the meme coins network? This is a pretty innovative thing that you guys are doing. I don't think I've ever seen anything that's been partially VC funded for a meme coin with an all women led team. This is a first of its kind. So there are going to be a lot of people that want to ape in. How is this going to handle the increased user demand?
You mean Solana or just
Tetherball.
Yeah, just the network in general.
Oh, Tetherball in general? Well, we have a lot of different Solana in general we chose because of its ability to scale. So just being on Solana allows us to be able to handle thousands of transactions. Let's say people are just so crazed and the FOMO is hitting and we're so excited and people are just Solana, as we know, can handle tens of thousands of transactions per second, which is another reason why it's just so great for high traffic meme coin projects. I keep saying this, hands down, Solana is the best for meme coins because of that scalability, because of its high throughput, the lower fees, its lower barrier for community to enter. As a team, obviously, we've been scaling up as we need to. We noticed our community was growing, so we identified 2 women to be, well, it didn't have to be women, but 2 women had been very active, and we're like, you're going to be our community managers. And so we were able to get, and one of them, I think she's here, Mommy. Yeah. So as we scale and as we grow as a community, right, we're going to identify where we're missing talent, where we need help, where we need support, where existing co-founders are excited to put more of their energy towards. Right now, we're kind of like shifting different responsibilities, but we'll definitely lean a lot more on looking at who's prominent in the space to help us push this project forward or push this piece of our community forward. And there's so many different ways that we can make sure that our community scales. Especially, for example, if we want to have in real life events, we need to make sure we're partnering with the right collaborations so we can make them bigger and better. And we want to make sure that we're partnering and we're going to the right conferences and we have the right amount of visibility and that we're giving enough back to our community that they're able to participate in different ways, whether it's Twitter Space, in real life, educational master classes, community service, philanthropy, all those pieces that are important to us. We want to make sure that they're scaling up with us and that we're appointing the right leaders to make sure we're pushing that forward for our community.
Great answer. Now that it's not over, we have a couple more winners to announce, but the meme coin contest is pretty much over again once we go and do these announcements. But I feel like the memes are just beginning. Typically when they take on a life of its own, when they get really big, how are you guys prepared to handle that level of success? If it goes in and you guys yourselves, not just the Tetherball meme coin having memes, but you guys being part of memes, are you guys ready? Are you ready for that level of success? Ready for that level of notoriety?
We're women. We're always ready. I hate to tell you, we're ready for that. Absolutely. We're looking forward.
I'm a mom. Yep.
Yeah, she's a mom. She's ready for that.
Ready.
Bring it.
But
Bring it.
Yeah, we've thrown around so many ideas and we have so many ideas for just the roadmap in general. And a lot of that relies on how fast we grow as a community, our success, how much work we put in our own effort as a team, our ambassadors, and then people like you who are watching this right now, telling friends and growing our community with us. We're building something that we really hope we'll all be super proud of. And yeah, I'm going to pass it to Courtney because you're smiling so big.
No, because I'm looking at all the comments.
Comments
I'm
are great.
Yeah.
You built such a big, huge team here and just watch it grow. Even like what Cams was saying before earlier when talking about, long-term holders versus short-term holders, short-term investors. It's a fun, big environment, community environment. And I think that to see that grow right before our eyes so quickly, even to this week, I think it's going to surpass what our expectations are. And we like to, look at it a certain way, to be realistic and pragmatic about things, and really, like I said before, putting things out in the universe to what could it possibly be. And I really foresee this probably even surpassing that. But it has to do with everyone else getting involved. I mean, we're in it every day as individuals, as a team, we're working it. And so that's great for long term. And also the community is getting excited about it, and they see that we're here and we're all like in it together. And I think that really plays a huge role in it. And what our goals are, education, it's going to be a great thing to see and unravel.
And I think also, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, Kwani.
And I think also as the community grows and we have more rooms for more people to join our team, right? I mean, now we have Mommy, we have V as our community lead right now. Of course, a lot of people already asked us, hey, do you still like have some internships open and stuff in our last streaming, right? So as long as this grow bigger, we for sure probably also need more capacity as well. So I think like what is too big? I mean, if we have a big and good community, I don't think there's anything too big, So, yeah.
Well, I was going to add, Randy, is, you and I run a fund, right? You and I talk about running a
Separate
fund.
funds, not together.
We
run
right,
different
exactly. Right. You run your fund, and I have my fund. And the thing about running a fund is the same thing, similar to like a community. So when we start out with this contest, again, none of us ever thought that we would get the amount of memes that we got today. So when it comes to a fund, or like me, when I fund projects, or like being a VC, that's called product market fit, right? So we tested the water. We haven't listed the token yet. We tested the water about the community first. Now, if this contest were to continue to be DOA, dead on arrival, and if we're on air now and we're just talking about 10 memes, or I mean, that is pretty scary. Okay, that's like, we better think of plan B. But when it comes to this first contest within a week, and with the amount of people came out for it, and it's a meme coin, we're not even celebrity driven, right? Who knows? Quan Ning has a favorite a celebrity soccer player, but in Europe they call it football player. What is his name, Quan Ning?
David Beckham.
That is correct. So imagine if we get David Beckham or his son. The reason why I love his son, because his son is married. What is his name? I've got his name, but the young son, and they're best friends with Selena Gomez. Now, those who know me knows that Selena Gomez is my all-time favorite artist, only because my all-time most favorite song ever, hands down, nothing ever beats it. Okay. Yes, there you go. Okay. What are you showing us? Yes,
He's showing us his butt.
Booty.
He's showing his butt.
booty.
Exactly.
His butt.
So, yeah, we can make a meme of 2 Tetherball for his butt right there, right? 2 Tetherball. Meme world, meme culture. You could do anything. So yes, right. So not only do we meme Tether stablecoin, but in the sports world, Tetherball is a sport, right? So who knows? We may invite David Beckham's son, who's married, and both of them are best friends with Selena Gomez. And of course, the song that I love nothing beats it. Is the heart wants what it wants. What is it? How do you
Richard,
have
Richard
that?
wants to know, how do you have that, Randy? And he whipped that out pretty fast.
He did.
David
He did
Beckham's
it
rear
pretty
end.
fast.
Yeah.
Right,
That was
right,
good.
right.
That was good.
Yes, so we can collaborate with the sports world, and that's why we don't have a celebrity to be with us now, because we don't believe that we need it. And obviously this first contest has proven that we didn't need a celebrity. Now, if Tetherball has already been listed with this contest, I think it would have like moon, you know. So so this was a testing thing that, to our community, to the founders, to the backer, myself, to test the water. And I believe we've proven that. We've proven that this is a, a great idea. It's a great meme, a great cause, and the community is beginning to pick up. And we can't wait as Tetherball grows. For sure, the community is gonna grow. And I'm gonna conclude with this. So last night we downloaded all of the memes and we put it into like a Google Drive, and we put it on a spreadsheet. I don't think in the future we're able to do that. There's not going to be that much manpower to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So for sure, the growth is going to be there. Right now, we're very Cams was saying something. She caught someone saying that we're very, what is it, Cams? Organized. Yes, okay,
Organized.
organized. So we are, because we're women, right? I mean, we're very OCD in organization, right? All four of us. So that's what we did, the spreadsheet, to share with the community that we're super transparent, right? This meme coin, we promise to be transparent. And so there it is. And we're gonna upload more after the stream, and then we will share the entire folder with the community.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Something that you said like, as this grows, so will the community and so will the memes. I feel like you left one thing out though. There's a episode of Cat Dog where they become like super famous, and one of the news announcers says, "And as Cat Dog grew, so did Cat." Now they were referring to Cat's weight, but in this, I do mean like your popularity, your notoriety. As this meme coin grows and evolves, like so will you guys, and so will your share in that 15%. So will that bank account. I had a issue in 2017 where I just gotten out of the military. I was worth next to nothing, and then I got a big boy job, and then I started making money, and that opened a lot of doors. But not all of those doors were good. Michelle mentioned before about being realistic about certain things and being pragmatic. How do you guys plan to handle that newfound wealth? This is obviously going to be a success, and that's going to bring you guys probably a large amount of money. How do you guys make sure you don't go off the rails in any bad way?
Oh my God,
Well,
I
we have
love this
Jenny.
question.
We have Jenny as our guide, to be honest. First of all, I can speak to that. Each one of us, I think, has our own experience in life when it comes to those things, or our own responsibilities. And I feel like we're individually mature in these areas. And we're all about helping our family first and foremost versus ourselves, that sort of thing. But we also, when it comes to that topic, I think that each one of us, and I say Cams, myself, and Kuan-Ing, would look to Jenny for a guide, because she has paved the way already. She's already done that. She's a VC. We want to be able to take her knowledge and her guidance, and what should we do next? When do we do something? When do we invest in ourselves? When do we hold? When do we, make moves? What do we do with our money? That sort of thing. I think that comes with her knowledge and guidance, and that's why we love having her as our headship of this team, and having her on board as our support. It's really, really important for each one of us, I think. And I think that's correct, right, Jenny? We always say, hey, we're going to ask Jenny, what do you think?
It's not financial advice.
It's not financial advice. She'll go with it. It's not financial advice.
We all know, Jenny, no
But
worries.
Michelle, this is what you should do. It's not financial advice.
Well, thank you, Michelle. But you know what? Let's have each of the ladies share, because again, this is a great question, Randy. And I will speak at the end as always. So, but Kuan-Ing, why don't you're always the middle one. It's either Cams, Quan Ning, Michelle, Quan Ning, Cams. I don't know why, but Quan Ning, go for it.
I think I'm not going to worry about that too much, like
why? People gonna ask you why don't you worry about that too much?
I think like first of all, like Michelle mentioned, right? So Jenny is one of the mentor in our life, especially in my life in this stage. And we share a lot of familiar like kind of like similar traits actually. Like sometimes when I say something, she said like, holy shit, when I was younger I say the same thing, or like right now I still think the same. So if you ask me, I would say that is kind of like a proven case that I'm on the right track. And of course, besides this, I think my parents raised me good, right? So a lot of things that, like, how can I say, the things I've done in my life, it's actually pretty public. So yeah, I think I will be in a good hand if if I keep growing like this, So yeah.
Well, before Cam's answer, I'm gonna swing back to Michelle and then Quan Ning first, and then Cam's, you can answer everything. I'm sure the public would like to know, okay, Michelle and Quan Ning's. You wake up and let's just say Tetherball just like at $2 or something. I don't know, whatever, right? And you see your wallet, well, you see the master wallet because we get monthly distribution. Each of you guys own 2.5%, right? Because 15% divided by 6 wallets, that's 2.5%. You can count your paper money. I mean, it could be in millions and millions of dollars. I mean, I would love for the public to hear what goes through your mind, because I've been there. I've been there. I've done that. I've been there. Okay. I've been there and back many times. Okay.
I have an answer.
Okay. Michelle, go, and then Quan Ning, and then Cams, you could take it all the way on everything. Go ahead, Michelle.
So first of all, would go through my head was be like, oh man, I could get that Maserati. To be honest, it goes through your head. Oh my gosh, I could get that.
Is
really
that
cool
the car
Maserati.
that you want, though,
Well,
Michelle?
I'm a Benz girl, like Mercedes. I'd probably, get a G-Wagon. But I'm just saying, like, I go out there and think about to myself, oh, I could be really flat. This could be fun. And then I enjoy that for a bit, walk around in my house, celebrate. And then I would come down from that and be like, okay, now what am I really going to do? It's like when I go food shopping, I put everything in my cart. I go to the front and I'm like, you know what? I don't need that or that. Like I'm a practical person like that. So I go, what do I need? What do I need? What do I want? What's a want? What's a need? And what's a toy? So I wouldn't play with the idea, but I'd probably be more conservative in stuff like that. So it would be more like,
we're all gonna die, Michelle. If you really want a Maserati, just say, hell, I'm gonna go go out there and get me a Maserati.
No, I'd probably buy a Mercedes. I'd buy myself a new Mercedes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Quan Ning. Gotta be raw here. Let's be raw.
Okay.
Raw.
Okay. So I already played this scenario in my head for several times because that is how much I believe in this Tetherball thing. Literally. Yeah, like I even dream about that, So I think I would diversify it pretty well, probably, and I don't want to say my proportion of diversification, how I'm going to do it. But certainly a certain portion of it will stay in Web3, right? Because what I've seen in the past 3 years is that we have a lot of builders here, but we don't have a lot of users. And if there's a business case without any users, there's no demand. What's up with the supply, So as a fellow builder in the space, for sure, I'll put still like a portion of the, the kind of like the X in still in the space. And so I'm free like a bird. So literally probably I will host event everywhere in around, meeting people and just grow together with the community. That's probably what I would do.
Now, aren't you gonna indulge into something like?
Jenny's trying to get something out of you, Quan Ning. Come out with
Exactly,
something big. Like, what would you spend it on? I stepped out with a Mercedes.
Exactly.
Come on, go shopping.
Like an Hermes.
I'm guessing a
Right,
brand new
Guan Ning.
bike.
Instead of Chanel, you could go all the way up to like an Hermes or something,
There
right?
you
Like
go.
Michelle is a car. What is that? I mean, you gotta have fun. I mean, I did when I was 20, when I first got my million. Oh my God, I drove around a Benz, Mercedes Benz SL 500.
Yeah. Oh, I
I
get
was like
Benz.
just
Yeah.
20 years old,
Yeah.
and I was driving around the area. Nobody had that car at that time. So be blunt, just be blunt,
Okay.
because that's being a human being. I'm trying to get you guys being a human being
I
here.
think
So
okay.
what would that
Okay.
be?
Then I think I will buy 3 houses in 3
3?
different continents. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think I will buy
France.
Where
3
where would you buy that house here in the United States? Hopefully there's one here in the United States.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Which state?
probably which state? I'm thinking Miami because of a tax. I don't know.
Oh, Miami. Oh,
Maybe
Yeah,
because of tax.
Miami.
Because of a tax.
okay. And also,
Maybe.
you know what's good in Miami, Quanning? We haven't talked about this, but
What?
it's a tax haven for the
Yeah.
super wealth.
Yeah, I
There you go.
know. So
Okay.
probably Miami and Asia and Europe, maybe. Yeah.
All right. See, she's being raw. Now, Cams, take over.
Girl, I'm getting everything. I'm just kidding. No,
Here's
right,
being real. There's Cam.
right.
She's getting everything. One of this, one of that, one of that.
My husband and I, we've dreamed. We know what we would do. Like every day, we're like, "What if you woke up?" We talk to each other like this all the time. We're like, "What would you wake up? What would you do if you woke up and just had like 50 million?" And the first thing I would do is probably pass out. Probably cry. Probably hold my baby. Um, eat something. But no, for real, I would buy a family compound. I would buy a series of uber beautiful homes with beautiful pools and have my whole entire family either from the Philippines come over. I would have my husband's family. I would have my mom, and all of our family would be taken care of. They could do whatever they want. We'd invest in whatever dreams or whatever they'd like to do. And obviously, we'd outside of real estate, we'd diversify as well. Yeah, I would pass out. I open the Phantom wallet, see Tetherball at
Pass
$2,
out.
and you're probably I would just pass out. But yeah, a family if you haven't heard of a family compound, Google it because there's some they're just gigantic acres of beautiful land with gorgeous homes on them for multi generations. And if my friends wanted to come stay, we'd have generous guest houses. That'd be
Awesome,
amazing.
Cams. I'm coming to you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought about buying property up in the hills somewhere and have my own compound, grow my own food and all that stuff, get off the grid. But hey, you're part of Tetherball. I have to be part of the grid. So, it's kind of hard to
Sorry.
do both. Go,
Yeah.
Quanning, jump in.
I need
Have
to
fun here.
okay, probably the first one I will hire a really, really good tax consultant.
Oh yeah, for
And then we
sure.
will talk. That's the first thing I would do. For
Hire a
sure.
wealth management.
What would a tech consultant be doing?
Tax.
Yeah,
Oh,
optimize
tax
my-
consultant.
yeah.
Oh, I thought I heard tech consultant. Okay.
You're putting up
Tax-
cameras to
I
make sure.
gotcha. Or,
Yeah, like a really good one.
or you could just take me to dinner, and that should be fine too.
That is also true.
I know a
Ooh.
thing or two about that. I
Step
wouldn't
in.
be here if I don't know about that, right? Especially a lot of my friends. I've
I'd
shared
love
this
to
before
do
too. That what's going on?
Open a
There's,
Tetherball
Open a
park,
Tetherball
nonprofit.
park,
Yeah.
Something I think I would like the next thing I would do I've told this to Alfredo too. I would create like a beautiful safe environment for kids and their families to play. There's a lot strewn out throughout the United States that are just made for kids and I love them, but they're really small and they don't play to different developmental like stages like infant, kid, teenager. There's so many youth groups that you could create and so many spaces and recreational. That would be amazing. That would be
Thank you very
amazing.
much. And what the also part of Tetherball coin is the philanthropic aspect of it too, as well, which we can get into as we grow, which we're really excited about. So the more successful we become, the more we're able to give back to our communities. Thank you guys for all your comments. We really appreciate it.
Right.
Speaking
So-
of giving back, oh sorry, who's talking?
No, go ahead, Ren. I was just gonna say that backing up all the ladies, we did talk about opening up like a fund to fund women-led projects. So I was gonna help them with that. We're gonna the lady's gonna pull in and give back to the community. So again, we could talk about that another day. But of course, there's just so many things. I mean, there's got to be that indulgence, right? When you have the money. I've been there, done that, got everything. I'm not there anymore. I'm more into the big thing, giving back. But Randy, go for it.
Oh, I said, speaking of giving back, we have the next two giveaways that we're doing here. That is going to be, what do we do first? We did the viral meme, and then we did, what was it? Influential?
Yeah.
Or entertaining?
Entertainment. And I think,
Okay.
Cams, you have what? Educational and funniest? Is that what's next? Or
There's creative, educational, influential. So whichever of the 2 out of 3 y'all want to do, we can do that. And
Yeah, next. Oh, go ahead.
All right,
Yeah.
Cams. Bring it up.
Woo! Dun-dun-dun-dun! 2 more winners, and then we'll announce the final at the end. Oh my goodness. Woo! The next up is the most educational memes, and I think Michelle, take it away. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me share screen. Sorry about that.
Yeah, share that screen.
just share the screen. Yeah.
Let's see. Here we go.
So while she's doing that, our educational meme, this one goes to the meme that taught us something about the world of meme coins, Tether. So it teaches others about Tetherball in the most fun and possible way. And so our judges have decided, and this person's memes were both enlightening and hilarious. So we were really, really excited about it. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It is Dave. Dave, you did it. Dave. Fantastic.
That Frodo one is hilarious.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, this
Not
is
ready,
like,
are you? I love the one with Yoda.
this is like 10% of the memes. Dave really showed
Right.
out and showed up. And why educational? There was a couple things that he pulled from like the news of Tether, talking about what Tether is. And again, in the most fun and entertaining way. You have to check out all of those memes. Again, if you want to check out the memes yourself, you can just click hashtag Tetherball coin meme contest. All the memes are there, public live, unless they deleted it because they don't want to share. But congrats, Dave. This is great.
Great job.
Congrats, Dave. That was awesome. Get him, Dave. I love your glasses.
Okay.
All right.
The most creative meme.
Very
Hold on.
pumped for this one.
I don't think I have. Was this? Oh, I meant to do this next. I meant to do this last, but we can do it right now.
Okay. Whichever one's ready. Whichever one.
It's up already. It's up already. Let's do
All
it.
right.
Let me just look at my little script thingy. Oh, here we go. Okay. No, wait. I want to do this last. I want to do this.
Didn't you want to do the funniest?
I want to do this one last.
Let me know when I can put it back on.
Oh, you took it off. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So let me know when I can put it back on.
Okay, we'll do the most knockout meme. Yeah, the funniest one.
Funniest one.
The most creative meme is like the absolute. Oh, here we go. Here you go. Hold on.
Can't all these buttons.
Whoa. I have so many things. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, we got this good.
The most knockout meme. Go ahead, Connie.
Yeah, I must say the funniest memes, like the most knockout one, is so hard because we have hundreds of memes out there. We took a lot of time with them, and that was a really tight kind of like competition between all. And then we noticed that the first time making memes for a lot of people, so we looked the first time meme creators created a knockout award for newbie meme creator who knocked it out of the park, picked the funniest one. The winner for the most knocked out is Fredo. Do you know who
That
that is?
is
Why?
my
Yeah.
favorite.
Paulo.
I mean,
That's
look
my
at this.
favorite.
That was awesome.
Look at
That's
this,
my
guys.
favorite.
We were like, what?
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
Randy,
Bruno.
Randy, I retweeted your live stream and then tag Paulo. I wish he is here with us.
I'm sure he might be. But
I hope you like it. If you are
but
looking.
I wanted to add a bit about Dave. We didn't share this particular meme that he did. It's to show the community why Dave won, right? Because he did research. Now, one of the memes that Dave did, which it wasn't included in there, again, Dave started out saying 33% of US dollar is used for criminal activities and no one bats an eye. And then on the bottom, he said 1.6% of Tether is used for criminal activities and everyone loses their minds. So you see, a meme like that
Wow.
takes a little bit research, thinking, like Fredo here, how he did all of his memes, and this one stood out the most because for Paolo to be so cool sitting like that with all of the Tetherball at like goal. I mean that he just nailed it right there. Yeah, he nailed it right there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is so we've done 4 out of 5. We'll do the 5th one a little bit towards the end in like 15 minutes. Is this going to be the only one that we do? Will we do something like this once per quarter? Oh, you guys shaking your heads. What are we doing?
We're doing something. How often? We were thinking about how often we would do that, right, Cams? You were tossing it around.
Yeah, we have this Google Doc where we just have all these ideas, and I have like all these contests drafted. And
Cams is very good with that. Oh, she's so organized.
there's so many things coming up that we're excited about. But this, as far as how often we'll do meme contests, we haven't talked about that yet, but definitely going to have another one. Not sure if it's going to be as rare as per quarter or like once a month. That would be amazing. Or every week. That'd be cool if we could do it every week. But this is a lot of work. Like just to put it together, to look at all the hundreds of memes that came in. We watched the videos together. Like we really did look in. Yeah, there was a lot of laughing. But yeah, so next up, actually, I can talk to there's still more winners, so stick around. We still got the most creative, and we have a little teaser we would like to share with you. But yeah, the next contest is actually going to be focused just on video. So we're going to do a video contest. That's not going to be, probably not next week because that's really tight. Probably the week after it will start. But we are going to do just week-long. We might even do a 24-hour one. That way we have time to actually like. Another way to scale is to shorten the time so we don't have too many people.
Too many to go through. Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine in the future, we talked about this on a previous live, right? We talked about having a tetherball tournament in person, like so many fun stuff we could do. But yeah, stay tuned. There's going to be more stuff out there, and we want to hear from the community. What do you want to see from us?
And we might. This is just popping up right on top of my head, Cams. I know I haven't talked to you guys about this yet, but I would also, Cams, she started designing merch for us already. Oh my God, they're so badass. But still, we could also have a contest of folks designing merch.
Oh
for
my
the
God,
team.
I didn't think about
You get what I'm
that.
saying? Like hoodies, caps, and whatever. I mean, and the best winner, we would order a ton of that because designing merch for the community. I would love to see that. Yeah, Cam should put out some of yours as an example. We're gonna get some for the team, obviously, from yours, but for the community to get involved, and we would pick the top 5, and then like caps and hoodies and t-shirts and sweatpants, socks. Tetherball socks. If you could just picture Tetherball socks, right?
That'd be cute.
It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. Yeah.
So exciting. Yeah.
Super exciting.
That'll be fun.
And as Tetherball, increases in value, this particular meme coin will take it and make contribution back into the community, where we could have an in real life event in, who knows, Vegas, Hawaii, right? LA, Beverly Hills, and we will fly the top 3 or 5 winners out, everything paid for, right?
Do you know
No
what they're
Now
other
we're
gonna do?
talking.
Exactly. You know why no other meme coins have ever done this? Because they're all undocked. How do you have in real life if you're all undocked? You don't want people to know who you are. So that's why we're doxed, because we love the community, we love in real life events, and so that's why we're able to offer these things, because we're gonna be there with you guys, because we're all doxed. Except Singapore, I won't be there.
So is there I wonder if you know what you're going to do, where as Tetherball gets really huge, a bunch of people that you guys gave very superb answers of how to like when the wealth of Tetherball goes up and your guys' wealth goes up, of being super mature. There are a lot of guys, self included, that would not be that mature, that will go off the rails. So having a meetup in Vegas after Tetherball goes, and that is going to be a crazy weekend. There's going to be so much debauchery that weekend. People
Love that
spending
word.
half their gains on one hand of blackjack. And I'm here for
We
it.
You're coming,
we-
right, Randy? You're coming.
Of course.
Let's go.
Right. we might even go to the Bellagio or Palazzo and say, you know what, give us a corner with a couple games, and it's just for, I'm gonna speak street gang here, like just for our hood. Is that the word? Just for our hood, Tetherball's hood, right?
Tetherball's
I don't
hood.
know, but we're just gonna be look at Cam's.
Our peeps, our hood.
Our hood.
Has she
I
been
love you guys
drinking?
so much.
Has she been drinking it all? Drinking
Our
something.
hood? I have no idea, whatever it is. Okay, so we're just gonna get a corner at the Palazzo, the Caesar, or whatever it is. That's just for our groups of people flying in and then play all they want. But anyway, anything goes. But it's gonna be hella fun.
Do you know I never been to a casino in my life?
I believe
How old
it.
are you?
Yeah.
I believe it. But you will when you start
You're
hanging
going
around
to
with
now.
us.
You're going to
Especially
now.
Cam lives in Vegas, so you will.
I don't know.
There's so much to do here in Vegas. Woo!
Yes. I've been
Okay,
there
we'll see.
numerous times. Yes.
Love
Okay,
Vegas.
okay.
I have something I want to share, but it can't be shared publicly yet. So we'll go over we'll go over that off camera.
We'll have
Yeah.
a private
Yeah.
conversation with you afterwards.
Oh,
I'm excited.
Randy.
Let's hear
Yeah.
it.
Let's just go
Afterwards.
for it. We're all raw here. Let's just go
Well,
raw.
I could give you two. They're separate, but they can morph into one beautiful thing. So there's a buddy of mine that will open up a casino hotel in not in Vegas, unfortunately, but that'll be at the end of next year. They're doing it. And then there's a connection that I have to an entity that I can't say that last one yet, but I think I have an idea where we can further extend the Tetherball token
Yes.
IP to a casino game, and at least have one casino carry it, and then probably more. But so that's
Interesting.
Look at
Is that
Jenny's
Ozark?
face. She's like, mm-hmm. We're gonna talk.
yeah. This sounds fun. Bad Mommy's like, I don't hear who won, but congrats.
Oh,
Aw.
We're still announcing winners, Mommy. We'll
Still
go
got
over them
more.
again.
Yeah, we got one left. We'll go over. We'll do it now before the end. There's 542
Actually, we
people
have
here.
one and a bonus of a bonus. So
Okay,
let's
so
give
let's
it
do
some
that now
time.
then, because if we have a
Let's
bunch
do
of stuff
that
to
now.
go over.
Go ahead, Cams.
All
So
right.
we originally we have, so here's the thing I wanted to share with the folks out there. Originally we started out with just 5, right? Five categories with $500 worth of Tetherball. We added a 6 because we wanted to take into an account, just in case some folks out there are saying, why is Cam's husband a part of the winner, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
So we created a 6. He deserved to win, though. Okay. He
Mm.
deserved it. Okay. So, and the community chose him. So it's fair game. But because we didn't want any talks around the community, we created a bonus. So that means even if Alfredo won, which he deserved it didn't take it from the original 5. You get what I'm saying, right, Randy?
Yep.
So, and not only that, I came up with a Jenny Ta bonus of a bonus, which I'm gonna say that at the very end. But Cam's, go with the 5th one and then the bonus.
All right, let's go. Here's the most creative.
Okay, the most creative. This was seriously, actually, I want to say it was hard, but it was actually pretty easy. This person just consistently created the most creative from scratch memes we had seen. We were so excited and they just kept pumping them out. And we were like, wow, how did they even think of that? How did they do that? But again, we looked at all the memes and we were like, you know what? This was a standout and all of us were wowed. So I just want to share with you. You probably know who this is based on the meme. But yeah.
Yes.
The winner
Oh
is
my God. I
Johnny.
think she did 3 of them. That is just amazing.
3 of
Amazing.
these.
Amazing. She
Wow.
did 3 of them. And they
Oh,
look like us too. I mean, it's just crazy.
yeah. I even knew which one was me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That was
I knew which
wild.
one
That
was
was
me.
so much fun. I was like, oh my
It was so much
God.
fun. It's like
So cool.
crazy.
I
I mean,
was
if
singing
Yeah.
in one of them. Like,
how could she not win? You see? So now you guys out there, the contest for Tetherball just like risen like a couple of notches. I mean, look at these memes. It's crazy.
And I think this one came out yesterday, right? Or today, even your time.
Monday.
Today your time, and then it's today our
She-
time, basically. I think this person observed.
Totally.
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
this person
Yeah,
observed.
Woohoo,
Yeah.
Dami.
Congrats,
Dami Dom.
Dami.
Congratulations. Great job.
Congratulations, Dami. All right, Cam. The bonus.
The bonus. Dun, dun, dun,
bonus.
dun. So again, we had so many people like down to the wire, like down to
Exactly.
the wire, create crazy videos and content. We were like, oh my God, there's so many. We watched them all several times. We reposted everything. I can't remember who's presenting this one. I can just go ahead and but we decided on this super like literally like maybe a minute after the contest ended. We were like, oh my God, like bam, this came out of nowhere. But yeah, this is the bonus. A lot of people invested the time in making videos, so we created this category and we just wanted to share who this person is. I don't know who this person is,
Oh
but
my God.
this was
Randy,
wild.
that's you. You're a Sagittarius. Oh my God. This is so badass.
Brother.
It's like a movie. It's like a short movie.
It's like a
Oh
whole
my
like
God.
minute movie, which is wild.
Exactly. And
That is so
and Cams, you're the best of is it hand drawn or how did they do that? How did they do that?
They could have used a template. They could have used a hand drawn, but whatever they did, they had to meticulously add the tetherball and really think about the
Yes.
narrative. So
Yes.
Storyline
And-
behind it. I watched, when you're watching the whole thing, you're so engaged in it. It's so good.
yeah, and then it
So
goes all the
good.
way to the moon. Like it was so cool. Loved it. Just obsessed.
Yes.
The
So
whole
this
I wish I
is
could. I don't know if I
Go
could
ahead,
share the
Cams.
video.
Oh,
but
it's here.
yeah.
They're
Oh my
here. Congratulations.
Yay! Now it also shows too that we thought everything kind of closed last night when we did the Google Doc, the spreadsheet. We thought, okay, this is probably it. And then when we all woke up this morning, oh my God, the tags to the Tetherball coin Twitter account, it was crazy. So we have a few minutes. I have came up with the last bonus prize. So it's a bonus of a bonus. Dun, 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 dun. Woo! So, yes. Okay. So you guys know that we're very much hardcore Tetherball on education, and we wanted to support youngsters. So we talked about interns, right? We've been talking to a lot of interns, but we've chosen just 2 from UC Berkeley. Okay. Jenny's bonus, yes. And the reason why we have not added so many yet, we will, is because of the manpower. There's Cams, there's me, Michelle, and Kuan Ning. If we don't have time to coach them, we want them to hold back a little bit, because again, this particular contest is taking a lot of our time. And then the soon to be listed token, Tetherball. So we're holding a lot of interns back. So I wanted to choose among the 2 interns that we've met so far. So obviously, this is my bonus. So I'm going to choose because I wanted to promote more internship, more educational. So this Jenny's bonus winner will go to Khan. So he is our first. He's not only. Yes! He's not only our first intern, but he started out knowing nothing about cryptocurrency. But if you ask Khan today, he is just like a pro. So for what he has done so far in crypto, for just being with us for like 1 or 2 weeks, and all of the memes that he has made, just go on his page. He is well deserved. Now the other intern, his name is Juan, also from UC Berkeley. Not that he doesn't deserve it, but obviously he came in later, so I'm sure he's gonna pick up quicker with our next contest. But this is the 7th, so we literally gave out 7 prizes. The first 5 is the original, and then we have the bonus, and then we have the bonus of the bonus. So that's 7 prizes that we've offered, and congratulations to every single one of you.
This is
Thank you guys. That was great.
This is a big success. This contest was amazing. I know you guys will have more.
Huge.
This is a great first step.
Yes, we're shocked. Totally shocked.
And Richard, we see you. Hang in there, because you never know about next time. Okay.
Yes.
You, Richard. Yeah, definitely hang in there for sure.
Got them diamond hands.
Diamond hands.
Diamond hands.
So there is I feel like next time we do this, we'll have like a runner-up competition or like an honorable mention and be like, hey, you didn't win, but you had some good stuff.
That's a good idea.
We'll do that at some point. Like I said, next time. So the next one you said is going to be more video focused, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, video focused.
We're stepping it up a few notches.
Sweet. I wonder if there's like, you guys know what ordinals is, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
They're like those, the things inscribed on Bitcoin and stuff. Is it possible to be able to mint something on Tetherball, like on the tokens, like the way that people can mint stuff like on Bitcoin, like ordinals? Is it possible to do that on Tetherball?
Well, since Tetherball is built on Solana, I think the more question would be, if it's possible on Solana, then it's possible for Tetherball. But obviously, when it comes to minting, when we list the token, of course, the smart contracts would be written, right?
Mhm.
So you can't really change a smart contract unless you just burn that and start doing it over again. So so the short and long answer, which is technical, is that I'm sure it's possible. But we probably gonna do like a side project, but not Tetherball coin, because Tetherball coin, once when it's listed, the smart contracts would have already been written, and if it's written, we're not gonna burn that, and we're not gonna change that. So yeah.
That's a good point. And I guess one of the last questions here before we bounce and get to the off-camera secret subjects. So obviously this Web3 project, we're taking care of this giant plethora of people that want to get in on this. And we have talked about physical merch, but when digital collectibles, when Tetherball NFTs, when is that on the?
Oh, I love this. This is a great idea.
Well, I'm gonna share first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we would do that when NFTs pick up, because NFTs are 99% under the water right now. So why waste time, energy, and do that when I don't think it's gonna be effective at this time. When it start to pick up again, for us to launch a collection about Tetherball, oh my god, all the ladies and I can stay up one night and we could just launch it the next day. That's how hard the ladies and I work.
Yeah,
right. But for right now, I mean, you're literally, it's like Titanic. NFTs is like a Titanic right now, right?
Yeah, everything is down.
Yeah, so until we see things otherwise, may or may not, ladies, I'm sorry if you guys
No,
share.
we just love the idea, because both Cams and I we love NFTs. We do. But we agree with you, Jenny, on that. Right now, it's not conducive, but we love the idea for sure. It's just, it's another creative aspect, and we're all creative here. So it would get our juices going when we talk about stuff like that. But we have to see, even as we grow and as we build out what we're doing. So we get to that bridge, we'll cross it, they say.
Yeah, I guess once that, you have to wait for the narrative to change then, and that narrative for NFTs, it could hit next month, or it might not hit until next year. Last time in the bull market, it was the last thing to run. So yeah, you might have to wait a while for that.
Right.
But good. Right. Glad to see you guys are thinking about that, because that's hella fun. I love those. Totally fun. Really fun. Ms. Jensen, thanks for being here. So it's been to our any final thoughts before we bounce for the 616 people that are here?
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Wow.
Really enjoyed it.
Hi, everybody.
It's
and not
fun.
only that, usually when we're done, people would watch it off air too. So it's really good.
Anybody who's listening, we have our Tetherball community on Twitter. It's public. Anyone can join. That's where all Tetherball community news, feedback, we're all in there. Randy's in there. Come join that. It's at the top. It's like a little box at the top of the Tetherball Twitter official page. There's a little thing that says Tetherball meme community. Go
and that's
join.
And that's a requirement for our next contest. You have to be a part of that community for you to
down.
Put the phone up a little bit. Yes. Put the phone up a little bit more.
Yes.
Randy, go down a little bit.
Up. No.
Okay, wait. Let me do it. It's here. Go here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Click that.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, there's a community
there.
There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yes. So our next contest, that's one of the requirements, is you have to join that community to enter the contest. So this time we didn't ask for that. We should have, but we didn't. So you guys are excused. But the next contest, you would be required to join the community.
All right. Very good. Thank you all for that. Everyone, thank you for being here. I love you all. Now let's get to this private bread. I love this game. Bye, guys.
Bye.